The poet William Butler Yeats once said that education is not the filling of a pail, it is the lighting of a fire. His point, of course, being that in the young people of his or any society, the greatest gift you could give them was not knowledge, which we can pursue on our own, that they were not empty vessels to be filled up with our ideas of right or wrong, but that they were people who were gifted with a combustible fire of inspiration, of hope, of citizenship, of ideals, and that the goal of education at all levels was to help people become more complete, more fulfilled, become more fully that which they already are. That used to be something that was better understood in this country. The philosopher John Dewey wrote a great deal about it. We had an entire system of high school and primary education built around the idea that we were all in it together, that we were all coming together as a society to ensure everyone led a fulfilled and productive and satisfying life. Now, of course, there were always people excluded from that dream, excluded for economic reasons, excluded by racism, excluded by other forms of bigotry and prejudice, but at least we had the ideal. Somewhere along the way, we lost the ideal, and we decided, for example, to stop the trend of land-grant colleges or state universities that were affordable and make education strictly a financial transaction between a student as a consumer, quote unquote, and a society as a banker. And when we did that, we made a grievous mistake. We forced people to borrow against future earnings in order to educate themselves. That was wrong. That was a failure to recognize education as a social good, and it's left a catastrophe in its wake. $1.5 trillion in student debt, 44 million Americans with student debt, and an entire economy burdened and held back and slowed down by student debt. In this hour, we are going to talk with Sean McElwee of Data for Progress about a bold idea for breaking that pattern, which includes not just something we've already discussed in society and on the left, a tuition-free college, not just that, but canceling all student debt, canceling it once and for all so that 44 million Americans can be freed from the student debt trap, and so that our entire society can have the freedom to grow and to prosper. This is, in my opinion, an idea whose time has come. It benefits everyone, not just the privileged few, and it is something we will talk about